So vlog number 3 for the proposal assignment. Now that it was completed, the questions are: which assignment did I find the most challenging? Which certain section of the proposal or portion of the research, writing persuasive voice, and which one did I complete it with ease? Now, when it came to the group assignment, I felt like it was easy to kind of decide on what type of classroom we wanted. So I feel like that was the easiest thing. I feel like maybe summarizing the proposed solution, even though that wasn't my assignment, or wasn't my section to complete, I felt as though I guess reviewing it kind of made it a little bit more difficult for me. My section was basically to decide what type of textbooks I would need, devices, and besides picking an assignment, I felt like that was the easiest thing for me because I felt as though, one, if I were a teacher, what would I assign? And two, if I was a student, what would I want to be assigned? And of course, every student doesn't want to buy books, and if they do buy a book, they want it, $5 off Amazon. So I try to make that as possible when it came to the different textbooks and technology devices that we would need. So I felt as though that kind of came easy to decide on, and the required materials and the breakdown of the cost. Now, I felt like that was a little bit difficult for me to do because even though I did have a background of how much Kane charges per student, tuition and per semester, I feel as though that it was a bit hard for me, I guess more or less, to like decipher whether or not this class would be extra or not. Wasn't exactly sure how it worked. I always thought some classes cost more than others, so I didn't know how it would work as far as like an elective and something that's needed, or like a science with a lab. Obviously that costs more, so I felt like I was a little bit like torn on like how much it would cost, because when it came down to it, our class was provided twice a semester and it had a bunch of topics. So like, would certain topics cost more? So I guess that was pretty much my dilemma. But overall, when it came down to it, I felt like once me and my group got the flow of getting everything in order, I felt like everything came with ease. In the beginning, I felt like it was a little bit hectic within myself, just doubling back on what exactly I wanted to say and do without being unrealistic. So that was a little bit of the problem, but it ended up being a lot easier than what I had thought it would be.